Twice the Lombard, twice the grief. Don't look at me, look at me, look at my reef. Don't pay attention to me, it's the reef that should be getting all the coverage. Don't focus on me, focus on what I do, and realise that you could do it yourself. It's not about me, it's about the project. You could be part of it. You could add to it. You could take it out of your sock. The coral grows in your sock and you can put it down. You didn't know that, did you? That's what they're... I'll have the 3-orb movement, although I don't anticipate using it. But we can do orbs thrice now. As long as we want to, because it has to be a conscious decision. It would be very difficult. It's a very difficult move to activate accidentally. So, maybe... There's my toes! Piranha fish. Blorg! I've said blorg at you, are you frightened? You should be. You should be frightened of blorg, orby dorby. I want to do... Yes! We didn't see any of the orbs, but we know that I've done it thrice. Right, now to the fight. Now to actually fight, some of you! You weren't down here. You weren't down here enough. And then you had the nerve to pretend to be Captain Overalls. Take that. Take that, I know about your Captain Overalls scam. You're never going to recover from this scandal. You're never going to recover from disc handle. You're never going to recover from this candle. You're never going to get as much fucking use out of this as I can. Look at this. Ooh, I'm on the floor again. I can't wait to be on the floor again. Seeing faces like I've never seen the friend. Couldn't think of anything again. This is my chest. Okay. Oh, hello, here's your face. I'm what yelled at you that this was my chest. You look like you're wearing a shower cap. I was hoping if I yelled about my chest you'd look at that and you wouldn't notice my shower cap. It seems anachronistic. It reveals that I'm actually a fairly recent statue. I wanted to give the impression that I was a lot older and had a lot more history behind me, but in reality I'm just a big stone man. It doesn't mean old, it just means big and stone. Well, did you enjoy living a lie? Yeah. That's what I figured. Right, Mirror World. Mirror World punchy punch. Affect the droids. Come on. I want you to have some effect on the droids. You can pick your franchise that the droids are from. But you need to prove it was your doing. Whatever happens to the droids, you need to bring the receipts. Because I'll know if you're lying. I've got a droid inspector. They're actually inspecting you in relation to the droid request. But we call them the droid inspector. Just in case I need to do this again with someone else. So, you know, it'll make sense that I can't call them like the Scythe Demons Inspector, but I've not sent them after inspected Scythe Demons. I don't want people getting confused while I stalk them. Surely one of you can break by now. Surely I've earned that. Come off and die. Die like glass. All die, perish now for this. You don't get that when you... There's something upstairs. There's something upstairs. I never found it. Come on. You're on one of these. I thought. Was I just seeing flickering candles and it looked like... It sort of looked like an item. No, there was something there. I was right. Haha. You suck. You suck for doubting me. Pigeons, pigeons. Pigeons, pigeons is the notorious doubter. And I finally got one over on him. I finally proved to pigeons, pigeons why you need a little faith. That's a big moment for me. You take. I don't talk about it much, but you take my word for it. I mean, I've just proven why doubting me doesn't help. I can fling things. Oh, they can fling things as well! It turns out that was not a unique ability of mine. I've found the other fling masters. I can't believe it. It's like, oh, this opponent knows the same techniques as me. We all have one. We all have one! You have it. It's a metaphor for facing yourself in a lot of ways. And then there's the one who's a literal, like, doppelganger of you, and then that's actually facing yourself. In every way. It can be difficult to tell what the point is of having them both. But we don't control what enemies find us in the cafe. You can only go there, order your sandwich, and then just see what you get. See who picks a fight. So we all met up in the bar after Christian Fingersauce cut down the gate. And you won't believe what happened next. So I'm not going to bother telling you, because I don't have the fucking energy. I don't have the fucking energy to just be disbelieved publicly when I've done nothing but be honest to you. There's a real theme of doubt running through the last 5 or so minutes. No, there we go. There we go, and now we jump. And really, that's all I can do for you. That's all I can do for you, jumpy hilarious. I've not got enough coins for anything at all. Well, I'm sure there's something I can get, but it's not anything I particularly want. Let's get ready to prepare. I'm bracing myself to brace myself. Which does not mean I'm bracing myself for the sake of it. That's another interpretation in that statement. But we're going right into the bimbless fight. Now, this is... If you didn't already know, like, the poor fucker who played as Vergil first and had no explanation for this. It's all a little bit squimbly lumps. Haven't it? You've shot a worm at me. You've shot your worm, now I'll shoot mine. Wisp! Is there any point being near? You've disappeared when I was going to do my orb. Well, I'll do my orbs at you then. It didn't really work. Okie dokie, look at this. Look at this, the power of me stops your slugs from ever being around. You might get in a cross formation, but it's... This is too many slugs. This is, if I'm being frank, too many slugs. It's rude. You're a rude slug summoner. And you have the power to change. You can transform into a normal slug summoner at any time. That's all of our rights as sentient beings to do that. Oh! The covenant you made with your lord implies that slugs can choose. I mean, you can choose about slugs. Maybe it implies both. I'm gonna need to read that again. It's been a while, admittedly. I should probably double check it before I start lecturing people about its contents. Oh, I've just realised I've burned all my devil gauge. The surrounding swords would probably good. It would probably good for this situation, wouldn't it? It's like the one time I can see it being of use. And I've just pissed it all away because the slugs disappointed me too many times. Oh, I've pissed on the slug disappointments once and for all. Once and for lunch. No, British luncheon meat always gets the crown wrong. Ugh. Whenever you get a luncheon meat derived portrait of royalty, they always find a way to fuck it up. Which is why I hire actual painters and not just bits of beef that I've found. Right. Yes, theories. Theories! Those do not stick around for as long as I would have hoped. I've still got one going. He's doing his duty. But it's if we're honest, not going to be enough, is it? This is pretty good for taking him out. Oh, single slumpus. That one was singular slumpus. Renowned among slugs. Now that I've beaten him, they shall be so demoralised they won't even bother getting into a fight with me. Alright. And now, another one of me is going to show up. Watch this. We're so confused. We're so confused by the truth prints. Just because the statements he says are correct, it doesn't mean they always make complete sense to... Oh, I can be a unified... Look. Oh, well, I can be mostly unified. Way. The beautiful symmetry of cuts. Oh no, they're not quite symmetrical anymore. Abort and do different strikey. Oh, I'm losing a large number of the healths I have. No, slug. Slug stopping. Slug stopping is another part of one of my party activities. Why can't I use Devil Trigger? I can't use Devil Trigger anymore. I guess I have to utilise it in this way now. I can't do the thing that I need to really sort of win. How did I not notice I couldn't do that when I was being Dante? Did it just never come up? You know what I might actually do? I might just use a little one of the... I can use the holy water to get rid of slugs again. There's all these options on the table that I'm just not utilising. I'm not utilising my table creation. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck for you. This. I've fucked this for you now. Oh, I'm in need of another. I'm in need of another. That's remarkably bad. You just sort of ran around in strange ways. Stop being rough like Jacob and start being rough like Ben. It's different kinds of roughness, and there's only one I accept. The Ben way. The Ben way of doing things is the right one. I know you're sick of hearing it, but it's true, yes. I narrowly avoided being cast into piss. Alright, well, we've managed this within 10 episodes. I'm rather happy with that, so let's get right on to it and finish the final one. Will I have enough orbs for any bonuses? We don't know. We just have to trust that I do. For this is the final confrontation. We yell at each other across the pond. Now I'm specifically wanting... Yeah, that's enough for the thing. That's enough for the thing. I can bonk down on your brain with strength. Alright. Now we conclude. We conclude with our magical scepter of endings. We put it into the game's console and it breaks immediately, and then it's like, well, that's over. That's over. It has to be. It has to be, because there's no more games can come out of this. I'll match you for the blows. Watch that. No. Right, I've got all of my save-up juice that I've saved up. as you'd expect. It's what it's for. And I was the first to recognise that. I thought it was obvious. I guess not. I guess other people disagree. No! Oh, you've got your sheath back, and you're red. Are you going to do much? You decided against really moving at all. No. I'll say to you differences. I say it's a version of Spot the Difference, but I just tell you what all the differences are and you have to envision them. There's no real way to lose unless you're not imaginative enough, and I will somehow know that. I gain psychic powers for the purposes of the game, swish. For the purposes of the game swish, I can do almost anything I need to. I've been given game swish authority to get new abilities every time. And I've got a document that says exactly that in exactly those words. So there's no possible confusion that can happen. No! Don't purple! Don't purple! Don't do this! Don't do this rudely! Jumping upstairs and then standing back down on me is really bad. Bad form. Bad form, corn puffs. Get the worst snack. They're the worst snack and they know it. So, honesty in advertising. It's like the one time they tell the truth, man. When the bad snacks are coming down. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but this is a new sort of like... He's a bit Shaggy-esque. That's his full name, Abbott Shaggy-esque. And he talks like that about crisp advertising. I don't know why that one in particular, of all the strikes he attempted to land on me, made me make a duck noise. I guess I just finally started paying attention to what he was doing again. I've sort of been running on autopilot this whole time. I had to focus all my mental energy on the bit, and now I finally had enough concentration left over to be scared. That's a fantastic tactic to get you out of all sorts of jams in life. If it's causing you too many anxieties, simply focus on the worst advert you can imagine and explain why a man is talking in that way about it. You have the power to create the new world. No! That's so many! You've done the orb Fantasia. I don't know if I ever saw you do that before. Well, thankfully we can see it now. I've got a gold orb, I'm not worried. It'd be nice if I can do it without using it, but it's what else is it for at this point? Where are you? All the orbs just went off screen together at once. And you were also, did he say, I didn't hear, did he say Dante, even though Dante's not meant to be here? Oh, are we gonna cut straight to the bit where we're fighting in the credits now? With no further elaborate, you didn't, like, come up with a... I don't remember there being an ending cutscene for this, man. I didn't remember there being an opening one either, so I could be wrong. Yeah, no, we're just here. We're just fucking here. That's fantastic. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. It's just sort of ended with no fanfare. That is a thing that the special edition of 4... The special edition of 4 does fix that. It has an opening cutscene for Vergil and an ending cutscene for Vergil, but it's like, oh, I don't know why I fucking came here. And neither did we, because there was no reason for him to be on that island. Until there was. But, hoo-ha, well, we'll get to that when it comes up. But, yeah, that's what it looks like when you play Vergil for the whole game. So, thank you for considering me there. I think I'm probably going to do worse at killing all the... Who get hero? I'm just going to assume that I'm missing something there. But, listen, I don't know what you were expecting me to think. Like, you had to have known. You had to have known. You were surrounded by people who could have... I thought that said bingo mathematician. Someone who works out what all the numbers are before they can be in the... on the cards. They go over all your cards and they add up all the numbers, and if they don't add up to a certain number, they're like, you don't count. You don't count at all. Even if you win, it'll be a hollow victory because this is not true bingo. It's not technically true bingo, and so he takes your soul. Which is a bit fucking harsh. But you know, it's just his job, I guess. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. You can't be a Nuremberg bingo mathematician. That's even a step worse. If you're gonna take souls at bingo, you gotta own up to what you've done. You gotta stand by your truth. You said it was worth doing, but you didn't say it out loud. But you know, you did it enough to be worth it. One would think. So why are you pretending now? People just think that very faintly says music under the Dung logo. It says something out there. It says music. Oh, it says design music group. I thought the things on either side of the word music were just like a funny... Oh, hello. You're going around calling yourself the Prince of Spades. Oh, you're the last enemy. You're the last of the 100. The final 100 of golds. The people who go around lifting pumpkins, the final 100 of golds, you know them. They're the last ones. Presumably. They couldn't just call themselves that. The subsequent 100 of golds would get on their case about it. Alright. I think we just fulfilled the condition to see the end cuts. I kicked... Yeah, there we go. It gave us special mention for how many we got. But in the Dante playthrough, we'd be able to see what became of Vergil after he fell down the waterfall, but Vergil never fell down a waterfall in this one. Or certainly if he did, we never saw it. So, asabs. And that's the best thing I can say to you right now. So here's our final scorecard. Look at that, lovely, lovely. There's an S in there, right about halfway through. So, remember yourself for that. Oh, stretchy backs. And I guess I'm done. Yeah, I think I already unlocked the man's chess pieces. If we look at Bloody Palace at any point, I'm probably gonna do the HD collection, because I'll have all of the costumes unlocked and we can take a look at them, so maybe I'll do that at some point as an excuse to see the rest. But until then, have a rest. And I shall see you in the laundromat for our customary yearly knife fight. Goodbye. I'll get you this time. You fucking prick, you've had it too good for too long.